listening to the Indie Echo Podcast, a showcase of independent music and the artists that make it. I'm Jordan, producer at Hi5 Music. Many of the world's great songs were born in London. Today's guest is continuing that tradition, introducing the gentle sounds of Lexie Carroll.
You know, I won't let go until the sun shines on your skin. And you remember what it's like to feel alive again. I grew up in London, still live here, live in the same house I've always grown up in. I listen to just really what's on the radio. My parents, they're not like particularly musical. They like music, but we just sort of listen to whatever's on the radio. But yeah, I just was big into whatever popular music was like trendy at the time, like One Direction was a big one. But I think Ed Sheeran was probably the person that really influenced my music growing up, because yeah, he's just amazing, obviously, and I just really liked his lyrics, and I thought it was cool how it's just him and an acoustic guitar. Like, that seemed like something that I could do, so I think that definitely inspired me a lot.
Especially in that, like, the A-Team era.
Yeah,
before he
yeah.
really hit big. He's a really interesting case because in the UK he was huge.
Yeah,
and the America had no idea who he was.
Really?
To the point
Wow.
where I think he was opening up for Taylor in the States, and there was a radio station where I'm from, and they had it was like a live up close concert with Ed Sheeran and maybe a meet and greet kind of thing. And so I'm really in tune with like UK music, especially at the time. So I was like, I knew who Ed Sheeran was. So my brother and I were like, let's go see Ed.
Yeah.
And so
oh, cool.
we go to this radio station, and it was like, it looked like it was just like a little press conference looking type venue.
Oh, wow.
There was maybe not even 20 people in the room. So it's like nowadays there'd be a line out the door, but nobody knew who he was. Yeah. And so, and then in walks Ed with his little, it's either a little guitar, a little ukulele, one of those. And he does, he plays You Need Me, I Don't Need You.
Yeah.
Like right in front of us.
Oh,
and
I
was kind of
cool.
like nervous for him because he's like 5 feet in front of us.
Yeah.
Then afterwards, there was like a little meet and greet, and we got a picture with him. And it's this thing that couldn't happen the same way now. Did writing music come out of your love of Ed Sheeran and that kind of music?
Yeah, I think so. I started learning guitar, and then, I don't really know why I started writing. I don't remember. I remember the first song I wrote, but I don't remember why. I just wrote it. Probably just listening to Ed Sheeran and thought that was cool. But I think Dodie was a big one that really got me, like that was a bit later, probably when I was like 11, 12. I was really listening to Dodie a lot, and she's another one who just plays her guitar. She was playing ukulele, I think, a lot more back then, but it just seemed like easy when they did it, and so I think that was just made me think I could do it too. And I wrote terrible songs, but you got to start somewhere, I guess.
Were they songs that you shared with people, or were you just kind of like, I'm just gonna keep this to myself?
I played them to like my mum and dad and my sister. Just whenever I write a new song, I come downstairs and be like, oh, I've written a new song, and make them all listen to it. But I didn't start posting anything for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4. 'Cause I'm not sure I've got the energy. I promise that I can't take it personally. The only thing I'm running on is anxiety, so I think I'll just close my eyes.
made you want to, because your YouTube channel is not huge, but it's bigger than a lot of independent artists could ever hope to be. So when did you start doing that?
I think it was in the end of 2018, so quite a while ago, but I didn't post very much. I think I started like recording stuff and just thought I was very bored. I didn't really do much, so I just thought, why not? This sounds quite fun. And also I was very inspired by Dodie, and she obviously started on YouTube. So yeah, I just put some stuff up there, and then have just continued to. And now I do it a bit more properly. Like I try and post every 2 weeks, but before I just slap stuff up there if I wanted to. I didn't really think about it too much, but yeah.
That is one thing I really admire about you, is your consistency. It's like every 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, there's something new.
Yeah.
It's like
yeah.
You kind of do like a one for me, one for you kind of thing. It's in terms of, I'll do a cover that you guys know, then an original is mine.
Yeah,
so, is that something you try to do?
Yeah, well, I'm always writing, so I have a lot of songs, a lot that I haven't put on YouTube because I'm trying to save some for like putting on Spotify and stuff. But yeah, I just write a lot, so I want to put them out. And yeah, I like doing covers as well. And obviously it's good for other people to know songs that you put out. Yeah, I don't really know. I just honestly, I have too much time on my hands, and I just like recording, so I just seem to get them out quickly.
I love your songs and like the songwriting, but what really stands out to me is your voice. It's very delicate, is the way I would describe it. It's almost like you're singing directly to the listener in a way where it's like very, very, it's like you're telling us a secret in a way. So is that always how you sang, or was that something that came out of different practices or what?
Well, I think Dodie's probably influenced that, because she definitely sings in a very soft way. But I just think belting and stuff is so hard. I can't do that. So it's much easier to sing quietly. I'd like to make myself believe the planet Earth turns slowly. It's hard to say that I'd rather stay awake when I'm asleep, 'cause everything is never as it seems when I fall asleep.
So songwriting wise, do you have a process, or where do you get your inspiration from?
I don't really know, because I'm only 16, so I haven't really experienced very much. So I tend to just write about random things that haven't actually happened. But yeah, I normally come up with a lyric, something, and then I'll just play some chords, and then I'll just say random words over the chords, and then if something sounds nice, I'll stick with it. I don't really ever plan anything. I just kind of see where it goes. But yeah, I try and write as much as I can. I think, yeah, that's always good.
You'd be surprised how often even the pros will have similar stories. We just kind of went in there and started singing things, and this is what came out, and it's a top 10 hit in the world.
Yeah.
Some of your videos, I assume you have some sort of love for video making and the stop motion and the art.
Yeah, I really like doing that. It started because the first few videos I put out, I didn't want to show my face in it, so I did the stop motion to make a video to put to it. But then I started putting myself in it, and I just liked having the two, a bit of a mix. I don't know, I thought it was a bit different to what other people were doing, but yeah, I really like stop motion. I think it's cool. And I like art, but I'm very bad at it, so I just like drawing bits and pieces to put in there.
So was it your first or second EP, Birthday Cake?
Oh yeah, that was my second. Yeah.
Okay. Where's the first one? Is that
the first
Spotify?
one? Yeah, it's on Spotify and stuff. But yeah, that one, I was very young. I don't know. I don't really like that one anymore, but
that was Alex
still
Carroll.
There.
You're Lexie Carroll.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's gone now, but it's still up there. But it's not very good. But the second one, I'm much more proud of. It is you, and you're halfway 'cause you say goodbye 'cause you know. I just think that practicing made it a lot better, and yeah, I don't know, I was just, I didn't really know what I was doing, and I still don't know what I'm doing, but I think I know a bit more what I like, and yeah, I think that helps a lot.
Did you take like guitar lessons, or did you teach yourself? Okay.
Yeah, no, I took guitar lessons, and my teacher was just the best, like, he helps me so much with everything. Like, he recorded the first EP with me and mixed the second one, and did some strings on it. And he's like my friend now. He's just so cool.
Have you had much chance to play live yet?
Oh, not really, because I'm only just starting out, and then lockdown kind of ruined everything. But I'd love to. I've played some like open mics and things before lockdown. That was really fun. I'd love to play live though. It's just, it's like everyone's dream, I guess. Where I live, it's good because we're not like in the middle of the city, like we're more on the edge, so you've still got like a bit of nature. But it's not too busy, but it's just great because you're close to everything. Like, I can't imagine like people have to drive so far in America, whereas you get on a bus and then you're somewhere, or you can walk, and it's great.
That's one of the things I loved about the UK.
Yeah.
If it's not walkable, you take a bus, or you take tube. And at least here in the Netherlands, bike culture is huge. Yeah. So is there anywhere you would want to visit?
Ooh,
have you been to the US yet?
I went to Disney World.
Huh. Well, if you're gonna go to one place.
No, exactly. Like, I think, the US sounds really cool. I don't know, I'm not much of a traveller. I like just being at home. But
when you're writing a song, is there a most difficult part of the process? Is it, finding the right chords, or how to say certain things?
I find choruses probably the hardest. Like, I feel like it's just pressure because that's like the main part of the song. And I'll often write a verse and then just get stuck because either I don't like the verse enough, or I just want to get the perfect chorus, and obviously you're never going to find a perfect chorus, so it's just a bit difficult, but yeah.
The butterflies, and I sound very American when I say that. Butterfly. So what was the inspiration behind Butterflies?
The thing is, for all of them, there's just not really anything because, it's a very lovey song, and I've never been in love, so I don't know, I guess like movies and books probably inspire those types of songs. And also other songs, I think. But also just, I guess the emotions are still mine, even if I haven't had that experience. You can sort of apply it to different things, even if the story isn't yours. So tell me you're not letting it go, 'cause you're starting to feel like home. And I wanna be warm for forever. I wanna be yours, oh, yours forever.
you haven't been in love yet, and you've written dozens and dozens of songs.
I know, exactly.
Which only means, like, you know, yeah, you have a whole 95% of your discography is still to come.
Yeah, exactly. If I ever have a breakup, like, you can bet I'm gonna write hundreds of albums about one guy. Like, yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. Not the heartbreak, but the album.
Yeah, me too. I get a lot of inspiration from friends and family, like hearing their stories and things. Are always interesting. My mum's just a very lovely person, so yeah, she inspires me a lot. Not really with music, but just in general, like aspire to be like her. But yeah, definitely with songs, I'll listen to what my friend's talking about, and sometimes I'll think, oh, that sounds like a cool concept of a song. And my sister as well. She's very always aspired to be like her.
Is there a song or cover of yours that kind of just like blew up out of nowhere, and you're like, why are so many people listening to this?
There's one song, Birthday Cake. Yeah, that one, I don't know, I guess it's about quite like a serious topic, so I think people just connected to it, I guess. That one, yeah, definitely that one's got a lot more views, and often people will message me saying they found that song and then they've followed me from there, which is quite cool. But yeah, it's weird because it was such like a, I guess, vulnerable song, and then that's definitely my most popular song. And oh, I should have stayed at home tonight, 'cause that's what I've been built to do. And I know the doctor said that I should try, but Mum, can you pick me up soon?
Is there like a dream collaborator of yours? Would that be like Dodie or something?
Yeah, well, I think about this all the time. Dodie obviously would be the coolest. I'd love to meet her and just tell her like how much she's inspired me, because I really don't think I would have like ever progressed with anything if I hadn't watched her growing up. But also Cave Town, he's really cool and he's produces stuff, and just to work with him would be the coolest, because I just think he's just, I don't know, he does something really different with his songs, I think, and they're just really fun and I like them a lot.
All the success you've had so far is all you, which I definitely commend you for.
Like thank you.
Not just the the singing and the songwriting, but the way you've built a YouTube community.
Yeah.
And really connect with the fans. It's really cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Would you ever consider writing for other people? Like, you know, some songwriters like literally just, this is for Ed. Here, Ed.
Yeah.
Take this song.
Yeah. No, oh my god, I'd love to do that. That would be so cool. And also like that'd just be so cool to meet people, because like you're writing a song for someone, then you get to like talk to them and get all of their gossip. Because so that would be so cool. And also I think it's so cool, especially Ed Sheeran, because he's written like half of the things that are on the radio nowadays, and I just think that's so cool that even though people wouldn't know that it's him, he's still written it.
It's like him, Julia Michaels, and Ryan Tedder.
Yeah, Julia Michaels. She's so cool. I love her. I think, what she's doing is just so cool.
I don't know how they do it, because
at
least for me, sometimes it's hard to like finish one song and then
and
then they're writing
also
50 in a year.
Yeah, exactly. And it's weird to like just give it away and be like, oh, now it's your song. Strange.
That would be, especially if it's like your own personal story and you're like giving it away to someone.
Yeah.
I'm sure they figured it out, and you know, they have They look at their bank account and they don't care anymore.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah.
Do you have some kind of like plan or goal with your music making and YouTube channel, or are you just kind of just seeing how things come out?
Well, yeah, up until recently, it's just been, I don't know, I had no plans. I just like was having fun. I still am having fun, obviously, but now I'm trying to put some stuff on Spotify and try and work with other people. Maybe make stuff a bit more produced and stuff. Yeah, but I don't know, I just go with the flow, see what happens. As long as it's fun, then that's all that matters.
Links to Lexie's music and YouTube channel can be found in the show notes. Indie Echo is a product of Hi5 Music, an online production studio that brings your bedroom demos to life. For production, remixes, and more, use the contact form link on my Instagram @Hi5Music, and you can follow the show @Indie Echo Podcast. Thank you for listening.